why no one liked the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen, brought to us by KK. You feel me? Now I'm back. We are talking about the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen. If you have not seen the ending of JJK in the manga, I suggest you click off this video and wait for the anime to catch up, or go read the manga, or you don't got to. You feel me? It's your life. But there's a few. There's a few issues that I really have with the JJK manga, and for me personally, it's the pacing of it. Everything just happens so fast. Um, Hikari in the last fight with Sukuna was just not there. Um, and maybe he might say some more that I forget, but let's not forget it. So,
Here is everything I dislike about
also, I'll leave his video link down below.
Shinjuku Showdown. I'm not gonna act as if I'm inside Gege's mind, so feel free to explain anything you think I'm misunderstanding in the comments. I'm not
Alright,
wrong.
gang, got you.
The way Nobara was handled was 7
No
levels.
bar. I'm sorry for pausing. Freaking 10 seconds into the video. No bar, bro. Oh my, she was dead out of it for literally 80% of the manga, and she came back with like 3 chapters left. Game. Like what? Like now I know when she did quote unquote die, the dude, he was like she's still alive, but like it's not looking too good. So like, don't keep your hopes up. Don't keep your hopes up. He said something like that. Now obviously in in like anime terms, she basically not dead, so she will be back at some point. But like just like when they brought her back was like, bro,
Of stupid. She died in the third-ish prominent arc without much insight as to who she is, so the impact of her death to the reader was purely up to if you liked her or not.
yeah, and I did not care for her that much. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Plus some rinky-dink chapter of a backstory. She was then given the most hobo breadcrumb of hope that she's alive from fucking Nita. Not a
That's his
reliable
name.
source, not an expert in RCT.
What is that
no.
picture?
The nigga whose first seen this is.
It's
And
not
I'm
zero
meant to
percent chance, so don't get you. See, bro.
trust him?
Whose mess is this?
Now, obviously, Gege set it up, and I never believed he forgot. I thought there was a plan. But at every turn, this nigga done everything in his power to make you think she was dead. This nigga said she was done. No room for ambiguity, no room for theorizing, straight chewing dirt.
I think it would have been cool if like before Shinjuku Showdown, there's like a training arc, cause they like time skipped that hoe. I feel like if they had they had all they need was like 5 6 chapters of just going through some plans, see some training, and they just like talk about her for like a little bit, and seeing like she is in stable condition. It looks like she can make a return soon or something like that. And I'm like, okay, but gang, she was literally gone for like 150 chapters. Like,
Yuji asked Megami for an update. Somber look. The same somber look he gave to a mother whose son was literally dead on arrival. Yuji's a dick to Angel. Why? Because he doesn't want Nobara to be replaced. Why would she be getting replaced if she's coming back? Can two legends not coexist? Why didn't Megami reassure him? The chapter before she came back, she was next to niggas that were confirmed dead. Gojo's
Facts.
always dead. Let's not do this. In more instances than not, you told me that she was dead. But the one time you said she's dead, but she's not dead is what I meant to cling on to? Fuck it though, let's cling.
because I feel like it kind of ruined Yuji versus Sukuna in the last fight because it wasn't that long. You feel me? I feel like we needed some time with them just banging it out, bro. Just with the ones, bro.
This nigga gave her the worst comeback possible. He
Because
announced
that whole time, Sukuna was just disregarding Yuji that whole time.
the manga is ending in 5 chapters, brought her back in chapter 4, literally 5 minutes before she's needed, in perfect condition,
Literally
being able to
insane.
do some shit that she has not only never done.
Like, bro, this would have been way cleaner if they like built her up more or something. But I did not care for her or her
not
comeback.
only most of the hero
I made a nasty face when I, but when I read that chapter, bro, I was so sick to my
stuff's
stomach.
never done, but probably some shit she's never heard of to do the one thing in this series no one can do. Even if we attribute her coming back from a 2-month coma in perfect condition to because it's anime, even if we say that binding vows are easy to do, despite the only 4 heroes doing so being heavy hitters and Miwa, nigga, Nobara doesn't have a single thing that equates to Sukuna in his weakest state. It's like when Miwa put all her
Well,
shit.
can she attack the soul? So I think that's like her like main thing. I'm pretty sure that's why she was like a bad matchup for Mahito, or at least his like clone self.
into hurting Kenny.
At least
He
from what
doesn't know
I
you,
remember.
bro. Be gone. It's like if Ino gave his life to bring back Gojo. Gege and Sukuna will laugh in his face and throw him out like jazz.
If
The
Ino did
same
that, I
thing
would
with
not care.
Nobara.
Not gonna lie
There
to
is
you.
nothing you can offer that is in any way equivalent to bypass an impenetrable object to even Satoru Gojo. Then you gave her 3 lines in 3 chapters after an entire manga's worth of missed interactions, and I meant to shuck and jive for joy? Like Yuji was missing his best friend for 2 months, and I'm not even getting an emotional I missed you ass interaction? I understood Gege had a plan for her. Before this dark ass manga, I thought we'd get something like the Yuta Resonance panel. Instead of Gege misleading his audience for literal years, then having the one thing you said it wasn't be the deciding factor in the climax of your story. That shit is weak.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
In chapter 115, Sukuna opened his
Divine
black box
flames.
and pulled out his flames for the first time. To everyone from sorcerers to cursed spirits and especially the fans, Sukuna was just a Londoner. Just varied slashing attacks. So this random ass fire ability was unknown territory. Gege had created a mystery. For 143 chapters straight, we analyzed, prophesized, and overall theorized about this black box. What is the black box? Is the
They
black
did
box
theorize
and the
about
fire
that
the
whole
same
crazy.
thing or are they different? How does he open it? Etc, etc, etc.
Wait, did they not explain? Did he really not use it again? That is crazy because against his fight with Gojo, he definitely did not use no flames. I don't remember at least. Yeah, that's crazy.
I saw a theory saying shrine entailed people gifting him techniques like an actual shrine, and the flying slashes were just his go-to,
That
which
would
would
be
have
hard.
played into how, despite his mysterious origin, his nature is to be selfish and hedonistic, yet ultimately revered and
They really didn't
deified by
explain that?
humans,
That's
cursed spirits,
crazy.
and Gojo alike. But I digress. For a character we knew basically nothing about for 259 chapters, any mystery around him was an opportunity for insight as to who he is. My nigga, he could just do it. It's just a random ass fire ability, no
Hey, but
backstory.
like he is like the coldest ever do it though, so him be able just to do it is kind of fire though. You
No
feel me?
intrinsic value, no character development, just weak writing. Even if you disregard all the fan theories and what the fans wanted it to be, on the most basic level of writing, he created a mystery where he gave the main villain an attack so out of left field from his main ability that everyone was stumped. And the payoff was,
He
why
didn't
not?
just do
He could
this.
simply do
That's
it.
crazy.
In even simpler terms, Gege set up a mystery. What is the big blood clot fire attack? And the reveal was, it's just a big blood clot fire attack, but in more detail. To a certain point, I understand his connection to him eating his brother and eating humans, and please don't get it twisted, it's a sexy little attack. The aura is immeasurable, but taking a kitchen analogy so serious when it was nothing more than an example from an ethereal narrator, and Sukuna himself has no relation to actual cooking, literally Urame is the chef, I can't respect it. You're better than that, Gege. Gege does this thing where he gives characters excessive leaps in their technique. Megumi's technique is real animal plus ability, attack boost dogs, freaky tongue frog, electro bird, then white evolution Berlizzi Roach x Jeremy Scott's demon god Maharaga. Sukuna's technique, big slash, little slash, burning hellscape. Gojo's technique from I can't let you get close to erasing existence. Gege's been doing this, but these are main characters, and barring Sukuna, they each have some relevance. Why
Okay.
the fuck can Wee Wee swap souls? Wee Wee has no business swapping souls. That nigga's technique is teleporting in a blanket. Where the fuck do souls come
Okay.
in? And yeah, that sucks, but the main issue is how it's used. You're telling me the heroes have one
I never really put too much thought into it, but yeah, maybe he can like teleport souls because like like because he can swap people around. Maybe he could swap those souls. I don't know. They did not explain this either. That's
month to
crazy.
overcome insurmountable odds of Sukuna and Kenjaku, and this random side character secretly has the one ability that can bring them up to speed.
That is definitely
the nigga whose ability is
convenient.
teleporting. Shall I clap my cheeks in amazement? Sure, it's clever bringing back the ingrained training shit from early chapters, but to do it in such a easy, oh by the way guys, plot convenience ass manner just seems lazy. Like when the fuck did he even learn that? But shout out to that one do we need more Satoru Gojo scene, that moved mountains, that moved me. This one's pretty easy. In the midst of the Sukuna cycle controversy,
champion?
this nigga Gege decided to bring back the one character that was pretty much inviolable to bring back. Not just cause his technique was self-admittedly destroyed, but because we haven't heard shit about this nigga
I ain't
since
gonna
that.
lie. I ain't mad that he came back. I'm not gonna hold you, because he came back. It was a fire scene. Feel me? He came back way colder. I was rocking with it. I ain't gonna lie.
Scene. Nary a Maribel, nary a peep. You managed to keep Nobara fans alive after getting done like Idris in American Gangster, but you can't give Todo fans an inkling of hope? Like, I understand the idea of keeping info away from Yuji, but a scene as simple as someone asking how Todo's doing and Yuji saying, yeah, he's discussing with Shoko about his next steps, but it looks
That
like
is
he's gonna
crazy
have to
though.
retire, would fix a lot, because that sounds like some shit you'd say to someone who just got out of a war, in turn deceiving Sukuna, but it's enough ambiguity that the unshowered ones can start theorizing. And we've seen, they don't need much to start theorizing. With the way it's currently done, while we welcome our CTE champion back, looks like Gege just needed another body to throw at the King of Curses.
Talking about another body, bro. He could have threw Hikari at him, bro. Everybody fought Sukuna. This is like, bro. Hikari was literally labeled one of the big hitters, bro. It was him, Maki, Yuta, and Yuji gang, and Hikari was fighting Harame the entire time. Like it don't make no like Kusakabe fought him. Miguel and his friends came and fought him. Yuji fought him with like three different people. And like, bro, it don't make no sense why Hikari could not just handle, bro. Like, it dead blows me, gang.
I'm gonna keep this one brief because it's extremely meta with no active
Like, bro, they dead gave Kusakabe that chapter, bro.
solution.
Like,
But the
shout out
manga
Kusakabe, but bro,
basically being
we
bi-weekly
knew
hurt
he
the
didn't stand a
pacing.
chance.
Like, I understand it's for the editor team's health, and I'm
Like,
not
but no one like really stood a chance. But like Kusakabe gang, like, come on, please be
say
for
to
real.
stop for my enjoyment, but looking at it from a viewing perspective, there were seldom opportunities where breaks were created and used to extend tension at the end of a chapter. Like, Miguel coming back was interesting and all, but I didn't need to wait 2 weeks to see him do his little dance. Kenjaku
I don't
defeated
remember
Satoru
the
Gojo,
breaks too much.
murdered
Not
Yuki
gonna lie.
Tsukumo, sealed Ryomen Sukuna, started the Culling Games, was the strongest in the
Now Kenjaku was underwhelming in the way
verse for a
he
time, was
lost.
the third strongest in the verse all time, has the highest knowledge of Jujutsu in the verse, has 3 curse techniques, here's my hot take, has a domain equally as refined as Satoru and Sukuna, was set up to fight the 4th strongest in the verse, consumed the cursed spirit with the talent
That
of
boy got
Satoru
blitzed
Gojo,
by freaking
created a
Yuta.
sorcerer of the talent of Satoru Gojo, is the entire reason the plot is happening 3 times over, but in the final arc, lost in a 3-chapter fight. His only 3 chapters of screen time, by the way. They literally threw away his 1,000 years of Jujutsu for this fucking gorilla-faced bastard in a shitty, interesting fight.
Oh, not too
But
much on Takaba, but you are right though, because Kenjaku is literally so important to the story, and the way he lost was like he just like don't matter, gang. Like what? Like bro, like like what?
Kenjaku just wanted to have fun. I don't care. I don't care. I can't lie. This
Because I
is
feel like we needed backstories on Kenjaku and Sukuna, bruh. Like not just like not something like too crazy, but just like how they like got to this point.
the worst one. It
I
genuinely
feel
pisses
like
me
would
off.
have
The
been cool.
MCU does this dumb shit where they'll try to blow up the Earth in most movies as if they haven't announced 6 more Captain Americas coming. And we know that nigga is only in 2 places, on the helicarrier posted up like Todo or in international waters where he doesn't belong. Either way, we know the Earth's not getting blown up. The stakes are so high that it's unrealistic to believe it will happen. Now the merger is absorbing every Japanese soul into one titanic being that will go on to destroy the Earth. In a shonen.
Yo, what's that? Teeth and palms.
The merger was never a tangible threat to the fans because we knew that shit was not gonna
Yeah.
happen. Gege is not bad enough
Yeah, definitely. Once he lost and then Sukuna got it, we knew that was not about to happen, bruh.
to make the heroes lose, and that's fine. But when the main goal of the main villain is never a tangible threat, that makes said villain even less
Look
of
at
a
this panel.
tangible threat, because he's not better than the merger. Now when the merger got to Sukuna's hand, it became more of a threat because of Sukuna's Jujutsu innovation and willingness to fight dirty. There's a plausible scenario where the merger can happen and the heroes not instantly lose. But A, that means Kenjaku's role is diminished, making him no longer that guy, which we know by his ending.
Well, if Sukuna would have used the merger, I don't think it would have lessened Kenjaku because he was always like a behind the scenes. I I like I like controlled events to make certain things happen type of guy. Anyways, so like if Sukuna would have used it, I don't feel like it would have made him
But more
lesser.
importantly, B. It doesn't matter because it wasn't used anyway. Tengen got split up
Does
like a
not matter.
choking baby that one time, and we forgot about it 2 panels later. So please tell me, at
Definitely
any
did forget
point,
about that.
when should I have felt scared for the merger? See, other shonens with grandiose goals have some caveat that fit into the story. See Naruto. Madara's goal was to put everyone into a coma. If the Tsukuyomi just instantly killed everyone, we'd know that bitch isn't getting cast. It's fucking Naruto. But even once the Tsukuyomi was cast and they beat Madara, Sasuke used it to make a play at the sleeping Kage. The main threat of the series was used to end the series. In JJK, the merger had no real stakes. It was just a thing that Kenjaku wanted to do.
Yeah.
And if you say they just wanted to have fun, I'ma do you like Dolph Ziggler gets done.
For a ride down! This has got to be it!
I really like Kashimo as a character.
Thunder
Like, he's
God.
one of my favorites. But for the strongest middle child in history,
Man, I ain't
his
gonna lie,
destiny was
Kashimo, I knew his fight versus Sukuna was not gonna be that crazy. Cause bro, you lost to Hikari. But I know you was holding back because you didn't use your special move. But again, I didn't expect that move to be that crazy for him to really bang with Sukuna. You feel me? I just didn't see that happening.
to use his one-time technique to kill Sukuna.
Straight ones, Gojo was definitely peak. Like bro, Kashima was not going to touch them like at all.
It being pure aura and just instant death touch seemed so lazy. It's like Klay Thompson having all that aura for his return just to go 3 for 8 in the game. I will say maybe I just don't understand the science behind it because I don't care that much. But for the creativity Gege puts into his abilities, a single use hidden ability should have had more kick to it rather than just evil Gon X a dope killer with fanfic. You know what, fair enough, this nigga Gege loves his Hunter x Hunter. Maybe this is just me overthinking the importance of character design, but designs are supposed to indicate a lot about a character. In Hunter x Hunter, Gon's green represents his affinity for nature, kind-heartedness, and almost animal-like instincts. Sukuna is portrayed as a demon while ultimately being a human. Simone and Sinbad have unlimited drip. Sasuke's initial navy and white layered outfit represents his openly dark natures and intentions, while indicating his underlying want for connection, love, and overall life in life. So when the main character of a series who was talking about eating demons, being a monster and being a cog in a never-ending war, gets these overly designed Sukuna hand demon-esque arms, the fuck do you mean they don't mean anything?
Bro, people was theorizing about these like the whole time, and these hoes really did nothing. I'm pretty sure that like their only use was to hide his finger, because I'm pretty sure Yuta had Rika eat one of the fingers. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And like, bro,
no power up, no relevance to the main character. Again, the brother was talking about eating demons to kill Sukuna, then was separated from Sukuna, giving him a chance to kill him. Then was revealed to have a 4-armed, 4-eyed, double-tongued uncle, and he just borrowed Yuta's gloves? Plus 5 defense and some drip? I'm not so much of a hater to say it's bad writing, but it is underwhelming. Sukuna got 2 endings.
And the crazy thing is, JK can really write for real, because JJK Modulo, that series is really good. You feel me? But I just feel like I feel like he was fed up with like behind the scenes people or something, bro. People was like on his back and like pressuring them, rushing them. I feel like he just said, I don't care no more, bro. I'm about to just hurry up and just wrap this up. I feel like this supposed to be. I feel like the series was supposed to be like at least. I can see this whole being at least like 20 or 30 more chapters of just stuff, just like to just like fill out it, cause like, bro, this whole ended so
after
like,
receiving a specs
quick.
level jumping from Yuji, Higuruma, Yuta, Megumi, Todo, Hana, Kusakabe, Meimei, Larue, Mata, got 2 endings. After receiving a specs level jumping from Yuji, Higuruma, Yuta.
Now this Sukuna Gauntlet, I love that. I'm not gonna lie. I love when like it seems like how we going to beat this dude, bro. You feel me? I personally love
Megumi,
that.
Todo, Hana,
it's just
Kusakabe,
the way
Meimei,
he
Larue,
lost.
Maki, Choso, Miwa, the Shiesty Sorcerer, Nanami's Dead Spirit, Kashimo, Inumaki, Judgeman, Gojo Fangirls, niggas who think Gege can't write, Pinoy Pins, Baba, and a couple former presidents.
And no Hikari.
Sukuna faded to the wasteland in Yuji's arms, rejecting another chance at life where he doesn't get to live as he truly was. A curse. The final chapter then had his final appearance with him reconsidering how he lived his life and considering being a different man if he were given the chance. I don't like this second ending. It's not that I don't think Gege can write this time, but it's that it doesn't work with his character. The ending portrays Sukuna as a character who only lived as he could, as if he knew nothing else, as if Sukuna all along was just a broken child, a victim of circumstance. But that's not him. He's an extremely introspective character. He's not just a standard Kenpachi smoke demon archetype, he's a thinker. He's been forced to explain his ideologies multiple times and has never shown an inkling of hesitation in his conjecture. Not to Jogo, not to Kashimo, even when he was in Yuji's domain, on the precipice of death by Spider-Man syndrome. Whole fucking chapter of Yuji begging this nigga to be normal, telling him there's other valid lifestyles and perspectives that he can choose to live like. All he has to do is choose. This nigga looked him dead in his eyes and told him, I hear everything you're saying, but not a single light is clicking. I don't care about that shit. But all of a sudden, maybe Yuji was right. Now he wants to be a good mother and he wants to be your wife. It didn't add up after 6 mind-frying domain expansions. It didn't add up after the ultimate team effort. It didn't add up when you were a blob on the ground dying from...
Now, I think since he was so strong was the reason why he felt like he could live how he lived, and then since he lost, maybe that's why he wanted to like think differently. Because I'm trying to remember the manga for real, but I think that's how I understood it when I first read it. Because it's been like 2 years now since it's been done, so I don't really remember. But yeah.
said team effort, so subsequently, it doesn't add up for who you've established Sukuna to be. He's consistently portrayed as evil, malicious, not a victim, not a survivor. Remember when his first words were about Griffith's activities? When he held 2 15-year-olds hostage, killed another, murdered an entire town for funsies? Adding Urame in there didn't change my mind on him. And on that, my nigga, you can't imply that they're father and daughter when you had her eyeball in a straight dick. There hasn't been anything to show that Sukuna cares about Urame like a daughter. Now, I don't need him throwing up crying.
Now, he definitely did care for her, but I don't know if it was to that extent. They should have definitely gave us a freaking backstory gang. That would have hit.
Whenever Gojo hit her, but look at him, he doesn't give a fuck. She's just a servant, not even Jeffrey from Fresh Prince, but Alfred from Cape Crusader. So once again, as a lot of plot lines in this story go, what could have been a compelling line of development was fumbled by a lack of development from Gege. Yeah, I lied at the start, it's bad writing. Bad writing this, bad writing that, in an arc littered with plot convenience, flawed characterizations, and a desperate need for a part 2, I don't want you to think that Gege
I'm still praying for a part 2. I ain't
is a
gonna lie.
bad writer. The heart of a lot of the complaints were missed opportunities, but that's
But then again, part 2, I don't know how they go.
a matter of perspective implies that they were more important to us than Gege's story. Now, the discussion between servicing the fans and writing your own story is a different discussion entirely, and it's undeniable that Gege has the ability to create a global phenom of a story that...
Don't get twisted now. JJK is a hit. This going to go down as a legendary series, bro. Like this series is still
manga now
a hit.
and
It
until
just
the
has
next big thing
major
comes along.
flaws.
But for everything I mentioned and for everything I didn't, notably Higuruma surviving, Kusakabe surviving, the clan war being introduced late, new shadow style politics.
Yeah, that last chapter, I ain't care what they was talking about. I'm not gonna lie. That's something you gotta implement like halfway through or something, bro. I don't know.
The unanswered question of the next stage of human evolution, Jin being Sukuna's brother, and probably some more if I could think of them. For everything I didn't like, Shinjuku Showdown is the worst major arc in JJK.
The worst major arc? It probably is the worst major arc, maybe. I think, yeah, probably. Maybe. I don't know. I just really like Gojo versus Sukuna so much. In that, like, gauntlet at the end was just, like, peak. But yeah, I definitely get what you're saying. Now, with the Sukuna changing the way he's thinking, I'm pretty sure that he was, like, a guy. He's not, like, a smoke demon, but like, because he was so strong, he didn't feel like no one could, like, tell him nothing, basically. That's basically how I felt. And since he did ended up losing, maybe next time I'll try out something else. Maybe. But yeah, that was JJK. That was why no one liked the ending of JJK brought to us by KK. I will leave his video link down below. But yeah, I'm still excited for season 3 and the future of this anime. It was just that The ending was just disappointing. No Hikari fighting Sukuna. That's just so bad to me. Nobara coming back when she did was trash. Sukuna versus Yuji at the end like, but and like small stuff in between the like manga that we just don't know, like Yuji's domain name we didn't see, and like, bro. But yeah, I still love this series. It's just it it just didn't live up to what I would I was hoping for. But yeah, that's it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.